maybe. And I want to say it was you that mentioned, well, Ensign's opening a new gym, Purebred Tokyo. Let me talk to Ensign, and because you had a relationship with Ensign because of both of your ties to Hawaii, and you're like, well, let me talk to Ensign and see if he's looking to hire somebody to head up the new gym that they're opening. And I think that's how that came about. Um, and then yeah, I Instant reached out. We sat down with my manager Kobayashi Hidemi, um, and yeah, he offered me the job alongside Kid Yamamoto at Purebred Tokyo, and we opened the gym. I was there for the grand opening, and training with Kid was I learned a lot from training with him. And you know what? I haven't seen him in years, and unfortunately, I couldn't. He ended up getting really sick and passing away. I wasn't able to attend his funeral, but for the short period of time that we worked together, I learned a lot from him. We were working alongside each other daily at Purebred Tokyo, and we were really all each other had for training in that initial time, because we were still growing the student base. And you know what? I had never felt ground and pound like his ground and pound to that date. I had I was confident on my back. I was like, okay, I can get back up to my feet. I'm gonna be fine. I've never taken too much damage from the bottom. He showed me otherwise. He showed me otherwise. There's a couple times he beat me up a little bit in our training from the top, and he changed my game for the better and influenced it in that regard and taught me a lot in that respect. And that was kind of new. That we had Mark Coleman and the father of ground and pound, but as far as Japan was concerned, Kid really utilized ground and pound to a very high level, and feeling that firsthand forced me to change my own game and evolve from it.
Now, do you remember like when you heard that he passed away? Like, what was that like for you?
Man, I didn't I didn't want to believe it. You know, so seeing Kid rise to stardom, if you will, and as big and as famous as he got, because he wasn't that kid when I met him, right? And then you see him accomplish so much and become the superstar that he became. It felt like he felt invincible. He was Kaminoko, right? God's child. And he said that in the ring, after knocking somebody out. And it felt like he was invincible, but he wasn't. And when he was diagnosed with cancer, and I learned about it like everybody else did. I learned about it online, and it felt like, in some sense, it felt like Superman had fallen ill. And just like everybody else, we have to confront, we're